Hey, this is Metal Mike and welcome back. This is part 2 of the Randy Modes. In the first lesson I showed you some basics and we started building up modes and we got to play the first 3 modes, Ionian, Dorian and Phrygian in the second position. And this week I am going to show you the remaining 4 modes, which are the Lydian, Mixo-Lydian, Aeolian and Locrian. All right, check this out. Okay, so a little quick review from the last lesson. We had a G major scale in the second position. And what we have done, we have played the notes from a G major scale. And that was our Ionian mode, or just a regular major scale. When we started on the second scale position, which is the note A, and played it from A to A, we had a mode of A Dorian. And we finished up the lesson with a third mode, Phrygian, which starts on the third scale degree B. And our lesson today basically continues. So the next mode, C, Lydian, starts on a fourth scale degree. We'll play from C to C. We have the fourth mode, which is the Lydian mode. Okay, keep in mind that all these notes are notes from G major. So you've done all the scale work already. Now what makes these modes what they are is basically the sequence of notes within that scale as it relates to these particular roots. It's all about how these intervals and notes react back to the main root of the mode. Okay, if we start on a fifth degree, D, and play it from D to D, okay, if we start on the sixth degree of the scale, which is the note E, and we play it from E to E, that is an E Aeolian mode, or also known as the regular natural minor scale. Okay, if we start on the seventh scale degree, which is F sharp, and play from F sharp to F sharp, the mode is going to be called an F sharp Locrian mode. And yes, I did play a flat 5 chord because if I went to play a regular power chord, there is no C sharp note anywhere in that scale, so I have to adjust. Those are all your modes of the major scale. Okay, so how I suggest you guys practice this is you play a root chord of the mode, you play the mode up to the octave, return it, and finish it off. This is how it's going to go. Check this out. Okay, those are your 7 modes, but that is not all. I actually got a little homework for you guys until the next column. What I want you to do is I want you to practice each mode. And in order to do this, if you have any type of recording equipment, what I want you guys to do is to play a first chord of each mode on a recording and practice playing scale patterns over it. So for example, if you were going to play a G Ionian mode, you would record a G chord and you would practice playing the G major scale, G Ionian mode, over it. Finish that off. On the next recording, I want you to play an A chord and keep playing the same patterns of the scale from A to A and come up with your little riffs. And at that time, I want you to use your ears to see that, yes, indeed, you're actually getting a different scale sounds. You're playing the same notes, but now you're playing modally. And this is the beginning of how your options start to open up. In the next series of lessons, we are going to be taking this formula all over the fretboard, but I promise you we're going to do it in a nice and cohesive way so you're not overwhelmed and you're going to be able to take in all the info and use it pretty quickly. So see you next time.